Do you know how easy it is to be mortal and authentic and all of those nice sounding things online when none of this actually matters? Holy F my ears. Am I too loud? Which would be unusual. Usually I'm too soft. Let me know how the audio is. I'm not sure what happened to your ears, but I apologize for that. It is something which I've seen very often online of people taking. It was a startup sound. It's always loud. I'll have to see if I can. I'll have to see if I can fix that somehow. But yes, people are always able to be very moral and authentic in many different ways when it doesn't actually matter. In what if scenarios, that is everyone's bread and butter. If this happened to me, I know exactly what I would do, and I would do it no problem. There would be no issue whatsoever. I'm a mortal person, chat. Give me money. The TLDR of pretty much every YouTuber out there. This business has had its ups and downs at various stages. Right now, at this month, luckily it's been more of an up than a down, so that is good. And we'll see what next month holds. But some people on Discord know that there have been times I've been so upset that I've just flat out said, "Yeah, you know I'm live, so decided to just come and say hi, didn't you? Yeah, you never choose an opportune time to do this." Some people on my Discord know that there's been times where things have been so bad that I've just said, first offer I get, I'm selling this goddamn company, because I have had enough. Putting in all of these hours and all of this work for such little pay, it's not really better than slavery at this point. It's bad. And so you will have all of these scenarios and all of these. Actually, that's a perfect example going on right now. A lot of gamers, spelled Gaymers, a lot of those types of gamers, they make all of these proud stand on principle moments about games they would play or would not play, especially centered around wokeness. And the example that's really kind of surprised me is Monster Hunter Wilds. For those who are not aware, Capcom is a very woke company, very deep in DEI, using cross-dressers to promote their stuff and things along those lines. These are the type of people that say, if you do A-B body types in your game, you are woke. That's why they declare Elden Ring woke. If you allow your women to have beards, well, your game is woke. We will not play it. Any of that stuff. If you use pronouns, that's it. Line is drawn. We're not gonna let you play. Monster Hunter Wild has a lot of that. But I notice a lot of these people stay nice and quiet. They're playing the game. They're saying nice things. And it took that little for them to go against what they believed in. That little. For those who have followed me for a long time, especially before I blew up, quote unquote, know that there is a lot of emotional there's a lot of emotional events tied with this website, with this business, I should say. Thank you for the knock 20 ping cat. Always says that on my Discord whenever I ping people. Yeah, so much for that 2 years of no AAA games. That is how far people's authenticity, quote unquote, goes. And I keep seeing it over and over again. Everyone's got principles until something slightly inconvenient happens. And then all of a sudden, fuck those principles. Things have changed. It's not the same, guys. So this business has a lot of emotion attached to it. It contains, things I love, the tea, the anime. It is my connection with the person who introduced me to tea, somebody who I loved and is no longer with us. That's why one of the teas I have is called Crystal's Genmaicha. It's named after her, because she helped me on this. I feel like that's the one thing me and her were able to, how can I put it? Actually, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It will make no sense without knowing that history, but... there is a lot attached to this business. I've put my everything into it. And so I never really expected to get an offer in the situation I am now. The way I always envisioned it is when things are going really well, when the money is flowing, when I'm getting that cash, when things are stable, things are thriving, when all of this good stuff is happening, then that's when somebody is going to swoop on in and give me some type of offer, some kind of a buyout. Sell my business, I get a bunch of money, and that's it. And in that scenario, yeah, woo, I would have told them to just fuck right off, man. I'm enjoying what I have right now. You're not gonna take my business. What I did not expect, chat, is for somebody to make an offer in the situation that I am right now. The situation being what I am unstable, and almost every single month I gotta panic and stress and have real bad anxiety about wondering how I'm gonna pay all my bills and pay the rent and all this other stuff. Because I'm still not at that point of stability. But lo and behold, somebody made an offer. I talked to somebody, and I'm not gonna name any person who we will be speaking of because this is the internet and I don't want bad things to happen. I know how some people can get. So I talked to somebody trustworthy, who has been involved in things of this matter before. And I asked them, like, what the process is, how much I could potentially get, yada yada. Gave them just some very rough numbers. We did not get to the point of me talking to the other guy, of getting down to brass tacks to find out exactly how much I would get. So in a way, the title is clickbait because it wasn't exactly $600,000. But $600,000 was a possibility. Potentially even more. Once you've factored in a lot of stuff. And so, we'll say between $300,000 and $600,000. Maybe even more. Something that's offered to me. Hi, buddy. It is almost painful to have that much money dangled in front of you when you're in a constant state of this type of financial anxiety and just a constant state of not being able to afford even just basic things. Try my best not to yell, because it's stuff that can get you really emotional. For example, yesterday I managed to find out a kind of a code issue with my car. As some of you know, back in December I spent over $2,000 fixing up my automobile. And as it turns out, those $2,000 worth of fixes never actually fixed the initial problem. I was able to figure it out. It's got something to do with the AC and the AC compressor most likely. Fixing that would be another like $2,500, which I do not have at all. So I'm probably gonna have to be without AC in my car. And I live in Houston, Texas. Spring and summer is coming up. So imagine 110 degree weather, 90% humidity, and me being unable to use my AC. That is what I'm looking at in the future right now. And someone dangled, $500,000 in front of me. Back in January, one of my cats, Musashi, unexpectedly died. We don't know what the problem was. Most likely something to do with his heart. It would have been something which we wouldn't really have been able to figure out. But maybe, if I did a bunch of really expensive tests on my cat, and all the blood work and whatnot, maybe something would have popped up. Maybe something would have been found. I don't know, but it's certainly a possibility. And now I have Appa here, who's enjoying himself. I will allow you to do the same type of tests. Can't really do it. If I end up selling the business, I wouldn't even need to worry about getting a home. This apartment will be just fine. I mean, this table next to me I will not need. This whole table next to me I'm not gonna need. I guess I can probably find a smaller thing for this for my second monitor. Or maybe just get a wider table here, but I will be just fine in this apartment because, well, actually, maybe not. It would be nice to have a yard. And maybe be on the first floor so I can do stuff like workout. But the point is, that money just by itself would have easily just helped me over for, like, let's be honest, at least another 10 years. Another 10 years of not having to really work, quote unquote. I could do things like work on the video game, make that my own personal production. The YouTube channel, for those who not see any of the announcements I made, going forward I'm going to be putting a lot more focus on the YouTube channel for several reasons. All of them going back to the whole monetary thing. Excuse me for being cynical, but I cannot help but think of the good old saying of something sounds too good to be true. I hear what you're saying. There would have also probably been a lot of, I don't know what you call it, growing pains, because if I did sell it, I would have to explain how I make the teas and whatnot, explain the process. It would not just be an overnight give thing. I'll need to send him my gear, including the $8,000 teabag machine that I never used, and all the boxes that came with it. The, what was it, 25, 30 pounds coffee maker. This guy right here, the small tea handling machine, I don't even know what you would call it. Thumb Ugly, thank you for the $20. I greatly appreciate it. I mean, I greatly appreciate it. Especially after this. I'm not joking, I felt like I got punched in the guts and I was on the verge of tears. Just thinking about stepping away from all of that money. Because currently in my life, 100% of my problems, 100, not 90, not 99.9, 100% of my problems are financial based. 100%. Even things not directly, like me being a fat sack of shit, that's something I'll be fixed. If I no longer had to worry about all the financial stuff and I had the money to do what I want, I can go work out. Thumb Ugly for $20 says, I've been without AC in a car. Here's what little I can offer. Maintaining your personal morals, ethics, values, and principles is very difficult in this world. Much respect. I've been in a state where those types of feelings, they make me sad. Because I've heard that so often in my life. Like, good job with your morals and values, T-Man. Woo! Yeah, it's fantastic. Do I ever really... Well, it doesn't pay. I'll just say it outright. All the morals and values stuff, at least as far as my life has gone, this is purely anecdotal. It might be different for other people, but... You know, all my morals and values and ethics has not amounted to shit. Because nobody really cares. They'll say they care because that's part of the game that's played, you see. Like all the people talk about being authentic and true to themselves in situations where they never have to do a thing. But then the morality really kicks in for them, like, oh, I would never. But then, you know, the second an inconvenience comes in, ooh, the game changes. Sometimes we all think morals and ethics don't put food in your belly and a roof over your head. That is true. That's my situation right now. That is what I'm thinking about myself. Compliment doesn't... Yeah. Let me put this on screen. Why is this going so slow? Compliment doesn't pay bills. Life is a struggle and you have to solve your own problems. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people who disagree. It's an actual hot take that I'm having right here. I'm gonna have a lot of hot takes in this, I think. I'm just thinking, all my problems could be solved. I could put my focus on my game. I declined to sell, Fluffy. I declined to sell. I spoke with him. We got as far as scheduling a Zoom call and signing an NDA. But then it was a phone call and an email. And in the email I said, thanks, but I don't think it's going to work. I have a lot of emotion attached to this business. A lot of it is handmade stuff, and it looks like that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for just a quick flip. I don't know if that was true, but I was looking at his website, his LinkedIn, all this other stuff, and that's kind of what I gathered. I can honestly say I wouldn't be buying it if your morals were not what they are. Thank you, Anime Roompere. I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. Roompar? There was another incident. I don't know how many people are aware. In 2021, I had me one of those, like a crossroads moment. One of those 1 in a million unexpected, what the actual hell just happened chances. Where, while doing food delivery, because in 2020, 2021, I was still not making enough to live off completely the store. I was doing food delivery, and I delivered food to somebody who recognized me from YouTube. From YouTube, somebody recognized my face. Like, oh wait, are you a T-Man? And I was... Actually, first I was petrified. Because I thought, oh shit, bad things are about to happen. Someone recognizes me, I'm about to get shot. But, no, actually he was a fan. And he worked with or for, whatever. He had connections to venture capitalist. And so he set up a meeting with me and some guy. I don't remember the name. Don't even remember the name of the company. But he set that meeting up. I spent all this time gathering up all of this data information, making these little graphs and charts and all this other stuff. We had the meeting. It was a quick informal meeting. I probably put in too much work, to be honest. And a TLDR of the conversation is they would be willing to finance my store, including the physical shop and everything, if I dropped the anime theme to it. I don't know why they didn't like the anime theme. And my heart sank. Because, it began with the conversation began with, okay, we're interested. So it was like, oh my god. Like this once in a lifetime opportunity. If you drop the anime theme. That's kind of the cornerstone of my whole thing. I probably would not be what I am today without the anime theme. You take away the anime theme, I'm just generic tea store. And so we cannot come to an agreement to that. And that was the end of that. And that was again at a time which I was doing Uber and Lyft and food delivery and Airbnb, doing all this other stuff that was not work. And I had this thing fall in my lap and it went nowhere. And now I'm pretty much in the same situation, but arguably even better for my personal, physical, and mental health. And so having that is an actual possibility. I mean, granted, for all I know, we could have been in talks, and then he looked at all my finances and whatnot and went, actually, you know what, never mind, and changed my mind. That could have been a possibility, I don't know. I never let it go that far. But the strong possibility was there. It was there. And I could have had all of my problems. All of my fucking problems finally go away. Granted, it would have been a few months of, you know, showing him the ropes of how I do the stuff, sending all my packages and whatnot over to him, fine-tuning all the numbers that he would need to know, yada yada yada. But yeah, for those who are not aware, I have to put the game on pause for now, working on the game, because I need to find stability first. That stability that is just, it's, on one hand, it's so far away and I'm still struggling so much. But on the other hand, it's really not that far away, especially when I look at what other YouTubers are making and whatnot. I was gonna go on another tangent, I completely forgot. I'm making YouTube more of a main focus right now because out of all the things that I need to happen, you know, for financial stability, I've done much of what I can with the business already. I do not have the space for anything else, man. I mean, I have one more space on my big shelf over here on the bottom. I suppose I can use my second bathtub as an extra storage unit if I want to store more stuff in the bathtub. But I am tapped out. And some of you know on Tuesday I talked about how utterly chaotic everything was, and it's just because I was out of space. And it was so difficult to get things organized because I just had no space, and I gotta rearrange my system and how I do things to make up for all this. I have not been looking at my chat. What's been going on chat? Let me scroll up. I think struggle is good for your soul. To an extent. I think struggle is good for your soul, and then it will rot inside you if you don't feel that you're fighting for survival. It's something a comedian said one time, which I absolutely love. You know, a person said that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Before the accident. That's kind of what I am. Because I noticed in 2020, after my first blow up and I was able to rest, I realized just how much damage I've been doing to my body and just how fucked I became. And again, I went from, you know, almost six-pack personal trainer, lifting all the heavy weights and doing all the fancy stuff, to, you know, a 300-pound behemoth. That eats away at your ego and your soul. I can tell you without the theme of anime/gaming, I would not have looked into your business. Yes, that's one of the big things. Of course, it was one of your advertising super chats that made me aware, but the theme is what drew me in. Kind of like Phase in the Coffee, everyone scratches their head, but even the normies know that strange coffee company with the anime girls, yes. See, I am of no help here. I spend my time each day hunting the fake offers all over the internet as my job, among other things. Shadow Master late in Canada. Sorry about that. I'll forgive you once. Just once. Animal Room Pere. I agree, Redneck. Themes were what attracted me to begin with. Yeah, I can't just give up. I can't just give up the anime theme. Type 1 diabetic. Don't talk to me about losing my fitness. I am so sorry, Naitai. To an extent, I understand. I get it. And it does suck. My heart goes out to you. I've known type 1 diabetics. It's definitely not easy. So yeah, for the business, I need more finances and advertising and whatnot, and I can't afford to do regular advertising. And so YouTube and Twitter, I'll give more focus to Twitter, is going to be the main way I'm going to try to advertise. We have the sale. I don't know if the sale came from the live stream. If it is, let me know and I'll give you a shout out. Not by name, don't worry. And we got orange creamsicle, shampoo bar of lemon, activity portable tea tumbler, fun in the sun, and spirit bomb. With coupon code COPE. Okay. Do mat session at gym checks, BSL, fuck, now I have to eat what I just worked off. I understand. To an extent. So I need more advertising, YouTube is a good way to do that, and Twitter, because I've gotten a lot of sales, relatively speaking. A lot more sales when I started to be more active on Twitter than before. Same with YouTube, and just the general super chats and basic advertising when people see my video. Oh, and one thing, I blame you for tricking me with the super chats. I noticed the Streamlabs link before that we could have avoided the cut for YouTube. I keep forgetting about that. Nobody has used the Streamlabs link, so I don't know if you use it, if it'll come up on stream, if I can showcase it, if I'll be able to see it, if I gotta look at my phone. I actually don't know. You know what? Maybe we should test that. If anybody wants to test that for me, go ahead and do it and let me know. So yeah, more focus will be on YouTube. Probably will do more live streams, I'm guessing. I don't know how much. I'm thinking about Wednesday doing a weekly live stream. I did it once before, but I noticed that there was a lot of times where there was not really much to talk about. And I don't want to be the guy who just milks it like that. We'll see how it goes with that. So I'm kind of hoping on a wing and a prayer that the next few months can really pick up and things can go well. As again, to get to stability, it's really not a lot. Less than 1% of my current YouTube subscribers, less than 1%, if they sign up for any form of the monthly subscription stuff on the site, I am set. That is all that it will take. Again, just giving 20 bucks as a super chat, that alone has made the stream worth it, more or less. Talk about the ad revenue. I'm probably also gonna do multi-streams again. If Rumble has fixed that crap, I can start streaming on Rumble as well. One more time. Twitter. I'm even thinking of just opening up Twitch and just letting Twitch run as well. Because maybe people will be interested, I don't know. But if I'm gonna focus more on social media, then... Okay, I got the notifications here, but there's no notifications that come up on this stream. And that's very annoying. Okay, let me go ahead and take a look now. Can I at least look at the messages that I got? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Let's see. I received $20 from Shadow Ryu. Is there any message? Did you send any message with that, or did you just send the money? Same with also, that might be the actual name, so I'm not gonna say it. I don't see any, you said test? Let's use PayPal. No, there's nothing. Let me log on to my own PayPal through the browser and see if there's anything that comes up. It says I got them from the 2 people, and I thank you very much for that. Plague of Gripes DBZ. That sounds familiar. Let me take a look. Okay. No. Let me log into Streamlabs. I don't know why, because this Talk Studio thing is Streamlabs. So why am I not getting any type of notification from this? Log in. That is me. It's actually really dumb and annoying now that I really think about it. Like, I got paid through your thing. Recent events. Dashboard. A loot box. Don't ask me. As far as I'm aware, Streamlabs needs more steps to show on stream. I have no clue what. Skip. Don't give me a damn tutorial. Just let me see. Subscriptions, bits, raids, YouTube. I didn't make any changes. Tips. Tips enable. According to this, I should be getting a notification. Text to speech, custom, fade in, fade out, pulse. I got the audio thing going. The notifications work whenever I'm doing a video game live stream, because then I use the Streamlabs desktop. But this is Streamlabs Talk Studio, and I'm getting nothing. I don't even see anywhere on here anywhere that says that I got a tip. This is kind of dumb. Okay, no more of this. Okay. Plague of Gripes. DBZ. Let's take a look at what this is. He's made a lot of videos on Dragon Ball. I'm not sure which one you would have me look at, but... Oh, he made a video on Naruto, the Self-Made Hypocrite. I like that one. So I'm sure I've looked at some of his videos, I'm just not sure which ones. Yeah, I'll have to figure out how I can use Streamlabs Desktop and Talk Studio. There's gotta be some way. Okay, anime room painter. I'm getting back on my feet again and will hopefully be able to start my Dragon's Wings back up again soon. Especially if we can do a yearly subscription instead of monthly. Yep, thank you very much. And don't worry so much about me as long as you are set. That is what's most important. I mean, because even I'm struggling. So if I'm struggling, I can't expect other people to make sacrifices for me. Which is why I want all of you to do good. It's a weird little thing with being a content creator like this because since my success is based fully around you guys, I do not make nearly enough off of ads to do anything. So if you guys do well, that means I have a better chance of doing well because you'll have money to spend on me. But yeah, Shadow, if you can ask around, see how I can get this stuff on, that'd be fantastic. I guess Streamlabs isn't working, I tipped $10. I mean, I have Streamlabs pulled up right now. And thank you very much, Piper. There is nothing that's coming up that's telling me that I got a tip or a notification. I mean, I have notifications. The last one was 5 hours ago. Save $7 on your first month or $27 on your, I don't even know, but I don't care. Dashboard. Dismiss whatever this is. I looked at tipping and didn't give me anything. Desktop, multi-stream, custom website. So it's connected? Yeah, I see it's connected. Yes, that's the tip page. I see it right there. Why do you not list tip history? There we go. There we go. Finally, I figured it out. That was way too difficult. Okay, going in order for today. Akai for $1. Ping Cat. Shadow Ryu for $20. Test. Akai, again, $1. Ping Cat. Thank you very much. And Piper TV. Give all your money to the team, man, by buying everything on the Dragon's Treasure. Use code Piper TV for 10% off your order. Yes, let me go ahead and... Piper TV. Boom, I'm gonna do that. Showcase. If you use this coupon code, you will get 10% off your order. And Mr. Piper, who's been a long-time friend of the channel, fan, somebody on the Discord, etc., etc., he gets a little bit cut as well. Something that's kind of weird is that a lot of the big creators I work with, they for some reason don't want to sign up for the thing where you get paid weekly for the stuff. So instead I gotta pay them in a big payout at the end of the year. And I keep wanting them to switch, but they don't want to for some reason. I hate it. Because then I gotta keep track of all that stuff. One of the reasons I might be doing more live streams is that I just need to practice more. One of the things I've been doing, because I've been trying, if I'm gonna make YouTube a big focus, it's not gonna be the main focus like my actual store is. But I want to, like, right now it's like my store right here, YouTube is down here. I want to bring this up to about, let's say, here. Well, it's clearly still on the bottom, but it's a lot higher than it was before. What deal did you walk away from? Birdie Booth, thank you for joining us. Is getting a short version of what we talked about in the beginning. A deal that would have sold my store to somebody. And I don't know how much I would have made, but rough estimate between $300,000 and $600,000, maybe even more. And that would have solved 100% of my problems in my life. Or at the very least moved every single blockage that keeps me from solving the problems. Like the whole losing weight thing, that can be taken care of if I had all the time in the world where I no longer had to worry about, you know, all of this stuff. I could live another couple of years while getting a home because, like, I'll put it like this. This is actually a good way of putting it. From here, going back here, all of this in this vertical line, you know, the TV, the table here, this, and the couch behind me, the recliner, I should say. Aside from that, 100% of everything else in this living room and dining room is dedicated towards business. 100%. Every single thing. And so I would have enough space to do whatever the hell I wanted. And it would have been amazing. For those who have not seen the posts I made in the past, the video game has become something personal and attached to me. The video game, even though I can't work on it right now, it's become as much of a part of me as this store in and of itself. It'll probably become even more important when I start actual work on it in like a consistent basis. Because right now, I can't do the thing where I do 1 or 2 days on it and then I can't because I gotta focus on making money. But there's reasons why the game has become something attached to me. For a multitude of reasons, which I will not get into. It's just one of those things where I'm shocked how things worked out. And what things have happened. Life is a weird thing. Dwarf Force just too into me? No. And with $600,000, I mean, that would have been enough to get started. That would have been, that would have been as much money as Mr. Grumps has made over the past 8 to 9 years with his little scam. And if I get that much, it's, I would have been able to bring out a demo before even he did. Like a full-on working demo. I would have been able to crowdfund to do stuff like get original music and voice acting and all the other fun stuff. Like, it would have been just a full-on game. Indeed, I'm about to try learning Blender. 3D seems daunting. Yeah. One of the reasons I picked this thing up is that for whatever reason, Unreal Engine 5, it makes sense to me and I can figure it out really quick, really easy. When I tried looking at Blender, which I'm gonna have to learn at some point, one way or another, I got the usual confusing, I have no idea what's going on, I don't know which way is left or right. CombiTube stopped giving me notifications for your streams, so I have not caught one in a while. Have I covered any of the anime coming out this year? I've actually not had many streams. I had one a couple of days ago for my birthday. March 9th. March 8th is the birthday, March 9th is when I had the live stream. And aside from that, you know, that was 4 days ago. Then I had one month ago. Then 2 months ago. 2 months ago. 6 months ago. So I'm not streaming I was not streaming that much, but now I'm going to, as I practice learning how to do things again. Because I do want to be more entertaining for you guys. Because it's an entertainment-focused, or a... what was it? I can't remember. Basically, it's an attention market. Everyone's trying to get everybody else's attention. Happy belated birthday, Pink Cat. And thank you, Akai, or should I say Red Fox Moon, for your donations as well to test things out. In a lot of strange ways, I don't feel much different from a beggar, because I am begging and hoping that I get enough to, you know, survive the month. That's really what it comes down to. Granted, I do have more luxuries. I can actually sleep in a bed, but you get the idea. I'm not saying it's a one-to-one equation. I'm kind of happy I was not screaming and yelling and doing all the things I thought I might have been doing on the stream. Because, you know, I had an idea of how I would react in that situation, but in completely different circumstances, and it was just kind of thrown at me out of nowhere. Because I didn't go seeking for it, I didn't apply to have somebody try and buy out the store. And so when it happens, it's like it's some kind of equivalent to your life flashing before your eyes. It's like everything could have been solved. Thank you again, Akai. I regret nothing, Pink Cat. Oh, something I was saying earlier before I cut myself off or something. Something I need to work on is being able to actually stay on topic. But something I've started to do to try and get better at this stuff is I've started to, when I'm alone, walking around the house, speak to myself as if I am speaking to an audience. To practice all of that stuff. Because again, I talked about this on the birthday stream. I can go weeks, actual weeks, without having some kind of a conversation with another human being. Minus the, like, thank you when I go grocery shopping. You know, those things that don't really count. Like an actual conversation with somebody. And click-clackety on the internet does not count. Doesn't everyone do that every time they're alone? To an extent. But I do it like I pretend like there's a chat that I'm speaking to. Like there's a microphone in front of me. So, let's say you try to figure out what you eat. If you're just by yourself in a normal situation, you go to the fridge, you open up, what do I want? Whereas in this situation, I pretend there's a chat with me. What do you think, chat? Here's what I have. I got some eggs, I have this thing which I can make. I don't really feel like cooking and I gotta wash the dishes. So, like, have that type of conversation. And ironically, it's a lot easier to do that than when I have this freaking dick in my face. I don't know why. When I have the camera here and when I have the dick in my face, my mind just kind of freezes up. And I have not found a way to get around that. And of course, on top of this, editing the actual videos. I did some work on the video today. But again, I was still sad over the whole thing. The whole shop thing. So I couldn't really work too far without just being, what's the point? Why am I putting myself through this? It really is up to you, chat. It is up to you to make all of this worth it. And I am not a luxurious man. I mean, look at me. I'm buying shirts that are already ripped. This is a new thing, by the way. This is the first time I've worn it. Let me stand up and show. Ugh. Come on, there we go. Yeah. The Goku symbol. Damn, looting effect. Actually kind of sucks. I got a whole bunch of new Dragon Ball shirts. And I got them double XL because that's the size I usually get. But they were basically triple XL. They are way too big. Looks like I'm wearing muumuus for a lot of them. Like sleeveless muumuus. That's what I'm walking around with. Not very appealing. Talking to yourself isn't insane. If you start talking to people that are not there, you usually have to worry. People pretend chat is a gray area. I mean, it's not a gray area. I know they're not around. It's practice. It's a conscious practice, so I can get better at this speaking with people stuff. But I need you to look up, like, just some secrets of how I can get chat out of my mind whenever I have the camera and the microphone in front of my face. It short circuits my brain. I don't know why, and it's always been like this. Alright, so with all of that, chat, yet still people not here, you joke assassin. So with all of that, chat, I have gotten out the stuff I wanted to get out because bottling it up was not good, not healthy. It was eating away at me. So I just needed some way to kind of rant about this and get out my woes and just talk about how much it sucks. I spent a lot of time trying to build my brand around all of this moral, ethical, etc. stuff. At the same time, it kind of sucks because you look at somebody like, let's say, Grumps, because we talked about him earlier, who is a complete inauthentic scam artist, but people still give him a shit ton of money. Look at his other butt buddy. God, I can't remember his name. Smash JT. Now, people like that, people who are just in your face fake, like poster children of they're not authentic. There we go. They're very clearly not authentic, but people eat everything they do up. And they give them a lot of money. And there's no way to fix it, because even when they get caught doing this stuff, that makes people want to support them even more. The anti-woke have become just as obnoxious as the woke, and it's just as dumb. And it's awful, and I hate it. Speaking of all this stuff, I did take a monetary hit when I did criticize Mr. Grumps. There was people on my Discord who were there for a long time, who were paying members, who canceled memberships and left the Discord, would not be able to, whatchamacallit, speak with me. Oh, fuck off, go work, or go broke. Well, let's not forget, I'm still on the side of not liking woke games and anti-DAI and whatnot. But there is a huge difference because I actually intend to, woke is the new term for the rich to scapegoat and go after the poor. Well, woke is not a new term, it's been around for a decade now. But for the rich to go after the poor, I've not heard of that one. So you didn't get bunches of dollars and revealing? I was forced to sell some real nice stocks. Oh, stocks! When I first read that, my mind thought it was said socks. So I was really confused. Like, what do you mean socks? How nice were these socks, man? But stocks? Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Like, so it's all the laurels from days past that they are resting on. Yeah. Alright, chat. So with that little rant, I think I was able to get it out of my system. I'm a lot more calm now about the whole situation. It is past, it is done. I closed the door, nothing I can do about it now. If I get another one, I'm assuming it'll be easier to say no the second time around. We'll see. Teammate has magic socks is all I heard there. I do not have magic socks. Wait, I do have socks, but I just never wear them. Ever since I was a little kid, I've been anti-sock. So once again, thank you to Akai, Shadow Ryu, Akai for like 3 more times. Piper TV, and Thumb Ugly. Greatly appreciate the help that you guys have been giving me. Greatly appreciate helping me live. Maybe at some point I'll have enough so I can get my car fixed and I get myself a working AC when I'm down in Houston in the summer. No promises, but I am hoping to be able to finish the video and have it out, the current video I'm working on, have it out on Friday. No promises. I'm just setting that as a realistic, difficult, but realistic goal. That is what I want you to do. And if I'm going to be doing the focus on YouTube thing, it'll be a little bit easier. Again, just today there's no nice way to put it, I was just too depressed to work on it. For the record, whether you sell one company to begin another journey is your business. I'm just here to enjoy your perspective. Thank you very much. That also brings up a couple of other questions. What would happen to the YouTube channel? Because this YouTube channel is attached to the business. Like, would I have to give that away in the sell-off? Would I have to just change the name? What about all the other videos that said, you know, brought to you by Dragon's Treasure, which is me? No idea how that would work. Same with the Twitter. Maybe you probably never looked at my Twitter, which has a little bit of a baggage to it, but let's not worry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and just go off and work on whatever else there is to work on. Or maybe it's almost 6 o'clock. Maybe I'll just rest and get ready for tomorrow and just really like bang out like a 14-hour editing day. Again, thank you all who have joined us. Thank you all who watched the VOD, and I will see you next time. Farewell.